Winter in the Pacific Northwest. It's magical, unforgiving, and absolutely stunning. This time of the year, the mountains are blanketed in snow, rivers freeze over, and trees sparkle like they're straight out of a postcard. It's the perfect time to explore and photograph something truly special. So I packed up my gear and headed east to Leavenworth, a Bavarian-inspired town that transforms into a Christmas wonderland every winter. My goal is to capture the magic of lights, the snow, the cozy holiday vibes, but of course no trip of mine is really complete without a little winter camping along the way. It sounds really simple, right? But not exactly. Turns out Mother Nature had other plans, with road closing, snow piling up, and just other campsites under feet of snow. This adventure becomes less about the perfect shot and more about perseverance. But in the end, that's what makes winter adventures like this so special. The challenges and surprises of those unforgettable moments when everything finally comes together. So there's two actually objectives in this video. The main one is to go to Leavenworth. If you guys don't know, Leavenworth is a small Bavarian town, and during this time, which is around Christmas, they decorate the whole town in Christmas lights, and it's a huge tourist attraction and everything. It's listed as probably one of the better Christmas towns in the United States, and you'll see why later in the video. But every year I try to make it out to Leavenworth to capture the Christmas lights. And then the second objective is to do some winter camping. Luckily, I mean, you can probably tell just by looking out the window, it's been snowing quite a bit, especially within like this area around Leavenworth. So it's a great opportunity to go out and just drive around in the snow, do some winter camping. It's a little early right now to view all the Christmas lights, so I'm definitely gonna have to hang out in Leavenworth a little bit, which isn't really a bad thing. Anyways, I'll see you guys when I get there. Alright, just made it to Leavenworth. I think I'm gonna wander around Leavenworth for a little bit. I was trying to go to a bagel shop, but it looks like they close at 2, and it's actually 2:15, so I barely just missed them. I think I'm gonna hang out around here for a little bit, see if I can find like a bakery or something, and then grab a quick coffee. And then I think after this, try to find a campsite or secure a campsite, and then cook some dinner. Within the Cascade Mountains, Leavenworth is more than just a town. It's a story in itself. Originally a logging town, it underwent a transformation in the 1960s when the community decided to reinvent itself as a Bavarian village. The decision was simple. They needed a way to attract tourists and revive their economy. And so the town was reborn, taking on a charm of a small alpine village complete with cobblestone streets and half-timbered buildings. Today, Leavenworth is a beacon for anyone looking for a taste of Europe right here in the Pacific Northwest. It's a place where every detail from the architecture to the food transports you to a different time and place, where Christmas cheer seems to hang in the air year-round, and every winter scene feels like it's out of a holiday card. During the winter months, the town truly comes alive. Hundreds and thousands of lights twinkle across Leavenworth, transforming the village into a Christmas wonderland. It's not about the beauty of the decoration that makes this place special, it's the way Leavenworth embraces the spirit of the season. There's a certain warmth here, even as snow falls, that invites you to stop and take in the scenery and let the holidays wash over you. Over the years, Leavenworth has become a destination for those looking to celebrate the holidays in an extraordinary way, drawing people from all over to experience this festive cheer, unique atmosphere, and of course the stunning backdrop of the Cascades. Leavenworth isn't just a place to visit, it's a place to feel, to walk through the streets, take in the sights, and if you're lucky, capture the fleeting moment where everything feels just a bit more magical than before. I just found a campsite. It looks like the road up ahead is closed. So I gotta backtrack and see if I can find another one nearby. So I found a camping area, but the road to get there is closed. There's a gate in front of it, and based on looking at it, it looked like it was snowed in anyways. So I'm off to find another spot. So for someone that doesn't really like to find camp at night because I can't see anything, I sure do it a lot. Alright, so just arrived at camp, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but it is insanely bright outside. The moon is right here. DJI Pocket does a little better in low light than my actual camera. But yeah, if you guys are curious, I have a Sony a7 III and it barely picks up anything at night, which is crazy to me because I think that Sony does pretty good in low light. But anyways, gonna set up camp and then see you guys in the morning. So I have something, hold on, let me put on the wide angle. I have something kind of interesting to mention about my whole entire camping setup, specifically my sleeping setup. So I also need to put this chicken in the fridge. I've been pondering on this idea for a little while now, and after I made my video about my whole entire build on my Forerunner setup, I kind of took a look around to see what worked and what didn't work. Same thing when I was living out my Forerunner. I really wanted to see what I would use the most and I would use the least, and kind of just rearrange my whole entire setup. So I sleep inside a lot, especially when I am at a rest stop and all that stuff. I don't pop up in a tent. I want to be, especially when I'm in a city too, I kind of want to be stealth. And so I always have this mattress right here, the Hess mattress. Something didn't make sense when it came to going into the tent. And so let me climb up here. By the way, I have the older model of the Nimbus, so I don't have a diesel heater port. So I have to do it the old way and just let it hang from. And let's zip all this up. I don't really take you guys in the tent, or I feel like I don't really take you guys in here quite often. But anyways, I've been playing with this idea of taking the mattress outside of the rooftop tent and then moving the mattress from the inside where I usually sleep if I'm like stealth camping or at rest stops or anything inside the tent. Because normally I would throw like blankets and pillows and all that stuff in the tents, and then so I'll cut down on carrying 2 mattresses at a time, because the mattress that I have from 4x4 Colorado is the Cloud Comfort mattress. It's pretty thick. Anyways, I'll show you guys what I mean. So right here on the left hand side is the foamy. It sticks out to about right here, and then down probably a little like 75% of the way. That gives me a little more room on the side. That's a flat area, and if I really wanted to, I can have a mystery heater in here. I normally don't, but when I first started camping on stuff, it's actually what I had. Sometimes it might be a little more convenient to have. My only issue with the mystery heater is that it builds condensation, and I never had a flat area to put it on because I always set it on the mattress. But with this, it gives me quite a bit of room to put stuff in. So like I said, I'm playing with this idea of maybe just removing the mattress entirely and then having this kind of setup. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Maybe if I find it inconvenient, I'll put the mattress back in. I don't think I've ever give you guys the tour of the whole entire tent or just my sleeping area, but it may seem cramped in here, but it's pretty spacious, especially the headroom that you get back here. Here's all the storage that you would get. You get 6 of these pouches. These are actually upside down, by the way, because I sleep over there and I kind of wanted my iPad holder to go in here, but that's a story for another time. This is actually supposed to be the other way around. I have the older model of the Nimbus, so I don't have any cutouts for the diesel heater port, so I just routed through the bigger window. Sometimes I put it over here, and then I wrap around here. Obviously, I have these like pouches over here that I store my phone, and also in the very back, I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's a LED light strip that goes across, and it's just connected to the USB, and then I have a little power bank right there to charge my phone and turn the light on. It's pretty bright too. I mean, I usually carry the Devos up here, but sometimes a little excessive, especially on how bright the light is. So I guess I'll show you what it looks like when you have this put into here. But yeah, it kind of looks like that. So it's pretty cool. It's a nice little ambient light, and if you were to turn the Devos off, kind of like a night light, it's pretty bright, to be honest with you. I mean, you might not be able to tell through the camera, but it does its job. And it's cool because it comes stock. Unlike other tents, the other tents I've had, these don't come stock. So that's kind of how my entire setup up in the rooftop tent looks. It's pretty minimal. I mean, you're only up here to sleep, so. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do as much winter camping on this trip as I hoped, but sometimes it's not about sticking to a plan, and it's about just embracing the unexpected and finding the moments that really matter. So for me, this trip was really about visiting Leavenworth, soaking in the holiday spirit, and photographing the Christmas lights that they put on. It's something that I've made a tradition every year during the holidays, and I hope you guys enjoyed coming along for the ride. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next adventure.